how to keep the plaque bacteria away from the area where the bristles of your handheld, electric or ordinary toothbrush just cannot reach. So we've covered dental floss in another tutorial. That pretty much is the most important skill to get in between the teeth. It's a little bit tricky to begin with, but do stick with your dental flossing. Now, in addition to dental floss, I'm going to suggest and recommend what we call bottle brushes. Here we go, here's a couple of them. Now basically, this is how you hold them. They've got it looks like a bottle brush. They've got a piece of wire with lovely bristles off it. Now, the reason we use these is that they're so good at getting in between teeth. Sometimes you can't, for whatever reason, get the hang of dental floss, or you just can't fit the dental floss between a particular gap. So using these is really the pièce de résistance. It's the icing of the cake of all oral hygiene work. So really consider getting some of these and using them. This particular size, I'm just looking here, is the one up from the smallest. This colour is the smallest one. So I'll show you on this one, with this one here, how you use them. Basically, hold them between the finger and thumb. Just feel where your teeth are. Maybe with the other hand, look in the mirror to help you with this. I'll demonstrate on the teeth a little further forward because it can be tricky to get to the back, right at the back with these. And you just gently ease that through the gap there and just work through. So we're aiming at the kind of just at the base there of the teeth, just above the gum, coming in at a sort of a right angle, if you like. I hope you can see it from that direction too. It's a little bit sticky, that one, so I'll try it in this one instead. In fact, that would be a good example of why you might need the smaller size. Let's see if the smaller size will fit. Yes, there we go. So I don't know if you can make that out there. Hope you can see how that's going through. You'll feel it tickling on your gums, and I can guarantee if you don't dental floss and if you don't use these, that you'll find initially you'll get some blood and some really stinky plaque coming off onto your bottle brush. Now that is great. You'll get a bit of blood on it maybe as well, which is even better, and that's because dental plaque is really irritating the gum, causing gum disease, which in the end will cause you to lose your teeth. So it's brilliant that you're going to avoid that problem by using dental floss and these bottle brushes. So how often do you use these things? Well, you use them once a day, brushing twice a day, and flossing and dental bottle brushing once a day. You can, after a while, you get the hang of it. You won't need to look in the mirror. You'll be able to feel it in your own mouth using your fingers, and you'll just get the knack of it. So you'll just be able to do these while you're watching TV, etc., etc. So initially, be patient with yourself. The reason people don't always use these, and indeed dental floss, is all to do with dexterity. A new skill like this does require a fair bit of dexterity, and not everyone's naturally good at that. So I'm going to give you a couple of pointers just to finish off this tutorial on how to get in between your teeth with dental bottle brushes. Things to focus on if you want to improve your dexterity. The main focus, always and always will be, the feeling of, in this case, the plastic handle of the dental bottle brush. You have to feel that on your skin of your fingers and thumbs. Now, if you keep feeling that, you will start to improve your ability to move it. When you look and you forget about how it feels, you'll find that you will not be able to control it, and it's much harder. So feel the sensation of the bottle brush, of the floss, and indeed of your electric toothbrush or your manual toothbrush in your hands. Just from time to time come back, remind yourself, how is this feeling as I'm doing this? You'll also feel it, of course the bottle brush on the gum, tickling on the gums in between your teeth. I did mention it in the previous video, but when the bottle brush is through there, actually you bring it downwards gently as you're passing through. You tickle the gum underneath. That's because of this circular valley that goes around a bit like a collar or a cuff or a moat around a castle. It goes around the base of every tooth, and it's where the gum folds in, and it creates this little valley, this little circular valley, which plaque bacteria absolutely adore. So feeling is the key to all oral hygiene techniques. It's the feeling in this instance of the bottle brush in your hand, and the feeling of it tickling on your gums, and even feeling with your fingers so you can find the gap between your teeth to aim the thing. Okay? So do work at that sense of being able to feel your hands, feel your fingers, even feeling of the movement of the hands a little further up. That'll enable you to relax as you do it, to remind yourself not to tense up, just to relax, take it easy. You need very little force to do, a very moderate amount of force. I'm not saying don't put pressure, put a little bit of pressure with your toothbrushing, floss very lightly, and dental bottle brush very lightly. Okay. Don't worry about that initial bleeding, please, because if you're getting a little bit of bleeding, you're really doing a great deal of good. If it's a little bit sore on the gum initially, provided you're being gentle and you're relaxing and just trying to tease the bottle brush through, tease it through. There we go, it's just teasing through there. Then you're not going to do any harm. In fact, you're going to do a tremendous amount of good for your gums, and it'll give you a great confidence boost as well as saving you a lot of money in the long run, a lot of expense, and hopefully you'll start to feel confident in coming to see us, that there won't be a great deal wrong, a great deal for us to do, and we'll be absolutely delighted. If you want a little bit of a further confidence booster, please pop into our dental reception or call us up, ask for a free dental tooth care session. We will have a look at how you're getting on with your brushing, your flossing, your dental bottle brushing, and it'll just help make sure you're really getting to where you need to get. Okay, so come in and see us and arrange one of those. We'll look forward to seeing you soon.